Joy Jeevan Rai, a teacher starting her teaching career at Kerala Samajam School from 1984 to 1992. Kindergarten starters Dubai from 1993 to 1996. Luz Central School, Mangalore from 1999 to 2012. First as a teacher and got promoted as vice principal. And then principal at Canara High School CBSE from 2012 to 2021. And currently principal at Sri Dharmasthala Manjunath School, Ashok Nagar, Mangaluru since May 2021. 35 years plus diversified experience in educational sector, including 9 years of teaching experience as vice principal and principal. Post-graduation in English literature with the B.Ed degree and additional qualification of PG diploma in human resources development and master facilitator from AIMS Insights. She is the Center Superintendent of AISSCE, JEE, CTET, NEET, UGC, NET, and CNS for evaluation 2016 onwards. Sound teaching background of English, taught students from kindergarten to +2 levels. I think this is the first teacher, Rajesh, who has taught to kindergarten students as well as to +2 levels. Successful in getting the CBSE affiliation up to secondary level. I think this is CBSE Canara School. In implementing bagless schooling for primary students, that's great. In conducting summer camps, which are one of its kind and was appreciated by all. Instrumental in organizing the AICS Annual Conference 2016, wherein around 250 delegates were a part of the mega event, leading a team of 70 employees, mentoring staff, parents, and students in various areas. Now, attended various workshops, seminars, and conferences. The list is so long, I am not saying them because there's no time, but several special achievements. Coordinator of International School Award 2008, in connection with Global Schools Partnership, visited UK thrice. Recipient of International School Award 2015-2018. Recipient of Certificate of Commitment issued by Central Vigilance Commission. Awarded Seva Ratna Award, Teachers category by Max Life. Awarded Occasional Service Award by Rotary Club. That's so many accolades. As a singer now, Best Female Voice at Dubai Konkans 1994. Best Female Singer at Don Bosco Hall in 1986, conducted by Konkan Sabha. Judge for reality show in Muzo Talo Gaitolo, and judge for Gulf Voice of Qatar. Various positions held, and notable among them are President of Karavali Sahodaya, President of AICI, CIS, that is Association of ICIC and CBSE Schools of Dakshina Karnataka and Udupi District, 2016-18, and Global School Partnership Coordinator, 2008-2011. Welcome, Teacher Joy Jeevan Rai, to the 15th episode of Namaste, Teacher. You have taught hundreds of children, students, interacted with their parents, other teachers, superiors, and many. So now please share your life as a teacher for the benefit of our viewers and for us. And also maybe your students who are here, they do not know most of the things. Some immemorable events of your school career as a teacher, some nostalgic moments, some emotional, sad, and happy ones, including students who come back and share their successful stories. Over to you, Joyman.
Thanks, Valerian, for inviting and having me on the show. And thank you, Rajesh, for that elaborate introduction of my students. I'm very thrilled to have all my students here. Priya from my first school, Kerala Samajam. Daphne and Adithya from Luth Central School, my first standard students. And Kshipraj and Arghya Sullia at Canara CBSE. I taught them from class 8. A story of 35 years is very difficult to be explained. Teaching was not at all my agenda. You know, what happened is soon after my graduation, I wanted to get into post-graduation. So I applied at Mangaluru University for post-graduation in political science. And meanwhile, since there was a long gap to hear from the Mangaluru University, my mother didn't want me to waste time. So she said, you please apply for your B.Ed college also. So it happened. I applied for the B.Ed course and I got selected and I started my classes. When I started my classes, I got a call letter from the Mangaluru University asking to come for an interview. But the principal here said that in case you go for an interview, you forfeit your seat and the seat will be given to somebody else. So that's the first step. My journey as a teacher began. Well, we say that man proposes and God disposes. And it so happened that I, a person who did not want to get into teaching, got into teaching. Yes, it has been an amazing journey from then. And there are a lot of things that have happened over the period of 35 years. Kerala Samajam being my first school, I was a young, talented graduate, thought that the world was in my hands. I used to always think that as a teacher, I need to teach cover to cover, conduct tests, exams, prepare progress cards, and then take the stick and whack the children in case they do not listen. So that has happened at Kerala Samajam. And I think Priya will be able to tell that. Things started changing when I went to the Gulf. That was in 1993. I went to the Gulf to join my husband who was working there. And then I joined Kindergarten Starters. It is a unit of Barki Group. And I got into teaching the primary students. My first assignment was grade 2. Well, there I understood the nuances of teaching, especially because of the headmistress there, Mrs. Bernadette Pinto, a Goan by birth. She was an amazing administrator, an amazing teacher, who even at the age of 64 was on her toes. And that made me think and realize how a teacher should be. She was my mentor, a guide, who helped me think creatively. So for the next 4 years, I was with her at Kindergarten Starters, and I lost my mother in Mangalore, and therefore I had to come back to take care of my father. And that was the time when both my husband and myself decided to have a second baby. So I came down in 96. Until 99, I was taking care of my little baby and as well as my elder son. Then came an opportunity when Luth Central School began in 1999. Then Father Bernard D'Souza, the correspondent, he invited me to be a teacher at Luth's. And then I took up this opportunity. And whatever I had learned from the Gulf came in use. I put it into good use at Luth Central School. And I'm very proud to say that Luth Central School has been a school with a difference. And I have contributed my might, my whole and soul to Lodz Central School. After a period of almost 12 years, I decided to move out of Lodz and got into Canberra as a principal. Well, at Canberra, again, I should be saying Canberra was an infant school. It began in 2009 and I got there in 2012. So the journey has been tough, but it has been very, very satisfying. You know, with the enthusiasm, the zest that I had, you know, wherever I have gone, I have done my best and I have given my students a very good footing, a firm footing, I should be saying. According to the policy matters of the Canberra management, I got retired in this year, that is when I was 58. And meanwhile, SDM school had invited me, and therefore I took up this opportunity to head SDM institution. And here I am from July 21. I've been the head at SDM school, which is a newly come up school at Ashok Nagar, Mangalore.